DC Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm gonna give some shots out to the early birds. You dig what I'm saying? Natasha Jenkins, you're first up. What's up, Natasha? NJ, appreciate you. BB Rock, what it do? What it do, Tyree Broomfield? Yeah, what's up? Turn that cap lock off, homie. Tanja Stanley. Hey, how's it going? LaDon Taylor, what's up? What's up? What's that? Coffeeville? Coffeeville. I see Oakland, California in the house. Yvette Donaldson. Miss Jazzy is in the building. What's up, Miss Jazzy? Chippy. What's up, Chippy? I'm going in, fam. Yeah, I see you. Going in, fam. Going in. Let me put this pic up of this young man. Metro Police family are trying to find one of several people accused of killing a rapper outside of a Nashville music studio. And it turns out this dude had been implicated, actually, he's been implicated in another murder. But it turns out he has a complicated criminal history. These type of cases, family, it makes it hard to champion second chances, right? This dude was already out on bond. Metro Police issued an arrest warrant for 19-year-old Adrian Cameron. Let me put him up here right quick. 19-year-old Adrian Cameron. This boy done threw his life away already at 19. I can't even imagine throwing it all away at 19, but he is and threw it all away at 19. He actually threw it all away at 16, and we'll get to that in a moment. But the police has issued an arrest warrant for 19-year-old Adrian Cameron Jr. And police have identified him as one of 3 suspects involved in the Saturday morning murder of Christopher Cheeks, who goes by the stage name, police say is Chris King. Cameron Jr. was out on bond at the time. As part of his bond condition, he was wearing an ankle monitor, police say. Data shows that the monitor was cut off shortly after the shooting. Now that the bond was for the 2021 murder of 50-year-old Josh Evans. Cameron Jr. was 16 at the time. His arrest in that case happened, but the charge was initially downgraded, but they upgraded the charge since to adult court. He was originally charged as a juvenile, but they upgraded the charge to adult court. Police say he shot a man to death and dumped the body in Cumberland River. Police recovered the man's body more than 10 days after he was last seen. Now, in the course of the investigation, get this, fam. Oh, you're going to love this one. In the course of the investigation into Josh Evans' murder, 50-year-old Josh Evans, let me put a picture of Josh up on the screen. Okay, so during the investigation of Josh Evans' murder, police tried to question Cameron Jr.'s father, Adrian Cameron Sr. They had a tense standoff when Sr. barricaded himself inside of a Nashville motel. He then opened the door and shot at officers, according to police. Obviously, they returned fire and lit him up. Sent him off to the hospital. The next day, Adrian Cameron Sr. died. Adrian Cameron Jr. was on the run for 6 months before he turned himself in to police. This was in 2022. And now police are looking for him again for a 2024 murder. So the first murder was 2021. He was on the run for 6 months before he turned himself in 2022. He had an ankle monitor on as part of his bond conditions. And now he's a suspect in another homicide. Where do these uncivilized mutts come from? Ding, 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 ding. That's Adrian Cameron Sr. That's the dude who produced this uncivilized mutt. You can look at him by the ears. You can tell that's his son. The eyebrows too. Similar, no, not the nose, but the ears and the eyebrows tell it all. And the eyes. In any event, fam, you know, fathers are supposed to want the best for their sons. They should want more for their sons than they do for themselves. If you lived a tough life, or even if you lived a cushy life, you want your child to have it even better than you had. That's an unselfish, loving father, right? But you got these uncivilized mutts out there who take pride in their sons being unlearned, unless they're being learned by, taught by them, taught some ignorant manners by them. And they get off to their sons. If they sold dope, they get off to their sons being a big time drug dealer. If they was a killer, they get off to their sons being a killer. If they've been to the pen, they get off to their sons going to the pen. If their life ain't shit, they get off to their sons' life not being shit. If they didn't care for their kids, they wasn't there to provide proper guidance for their kids, they love it when their sons don't provide proper guidance for theirs. These uncivilized mutts run amok. Instead of him trying to teach his son a better way, he passed the torch. The apple don't fall far from the tree, fam. Good or bad. The apple don't fall far from the tree. The boy really didn't stand a chance. You think, damn, where did he get it from? He's 16 years old getting caught up in a murder. 19 years old now getting caught up in another murder. Where did he get it from? The fool who had a shootout with the police because the police was looking for his son and he didn't want to come out and have a conversation. Chris King was a beloved rapper in the hip hop community. So many people that was connected to him, including Trippie Redd and Justin Bieber, was like showing love and posting. Keke Palmer too. People, so many people just was posting about his passing and saying how great of a guy he was and how he lit up the room. Don't it always seem it's the good ones? It seems like it's always the good ones, right? You hardly ever hear about somebody being murdered, even by the police, and they say, good riddance, he was horrible. What a horrible person. Hell, no love lost. You never hardly hear that. It's usually the good ones. A great comedian died. It ain't the bad ones like Steve Harvey, the corny ones. It's the good ones like Bernie Mac. You have a situation where a sports commentator dies. It's usually the good ones, like Stuart Scott, the beloved, the good ones, the solid ones, like Stuart Scott. It ain't the stepping, fetch it, buck dancing Stephen A types. So how did this go down? Police say that Chris King was hanging out in an alleyway between Hayes and Church Street in the Midtown area of Nashville. And he was with his friends, and they had been chopping it up, just kicking it for a while, when three dudes walked up to them and started chopping it up, started talking, and next thing you know, they pull out guns and start robbing them. They take off running, and the dudes start shooting, and they take off running in different directions. And they found Chris King in a parking garage at Hayes Street Hotel, while his friend was found on Church Street. Both were taken to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, where Chris King ultimately died. Trippie Redd said he wouldn't have been where he is today without Chris King. It's amazing how many celebrities are out there, how many people out there with notoriety that some of us don't know of, right? Because Chris King was not a rapper who got a whole lot of exposure, but he was exposed to some people who was in the game, who were heavy in the game, some heavy hitters. And he made an impact for the time that he was here. Yeah, fam. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know some of y'all, I see some of y'all commenting about what I said about how the good ones go and the bad ones stick around. Think about it, fam. Every time the police kill somebody black, I mean, every time, you never hear them saying how they lit up a gang member who had killed this person or that person or that person. You know, I'm talking about when they kill unarmed people, when they kill people. I ain't talking about when they kill somebody who they having a shootout with and just shot this person, now they shooting it out. Not that. I'm talking about minding your own business, obeying the law. I'm talking about something minor, a traffic stop, sitting in your car reading the newspaper, calling the police for assistance because somebody broke into your house. I'm talking about calling the police for assistance when your car breaks down in the middle of the road, you calling 911 or whatever. I'm talking about sitting in your house eating ice cream on your sofa or playing with your nephew, playing some video games with your nephew inside of your own house. I'm talking about those murders. I'm talking about a little kid, a little 11-year-old kid walking and playing with a play gun in the park. I'm talking about a man inside the grocery store, inside of a Walmart, holding up a fake plastic gun that's being sold at Walmart, getting killed. I'm talking about those people. It's always he just graduated high school. He just graduated college. He had started a business. He was a good father, good man. He had 3 kids and a wife. It's always those types. You never hear them talking about how they killed some killer, you know, accidentally, how they violated a dude who had a murder case already. He was fighting 2 murders. He didn't kill somebody a year ago or 10 years ago. That's never on these people's records. It's always the ones who are doing something with their life. It's always the ones who seem to be decent people. I think it's a setup. It can't be a coincidence. It cannot be a coincidence. This dude killed 2 people already, at least been implicated. I bet you $1 to a donut they take him in alive. He ain't gonna kill himself. $1 to a donut they take him in alive. $1 to a donut they're not gonna kill him. The only way they could kill him if he try to go out like his daddy did and have a shootout. They'll kill him then. But just unless he try to have a shootout with them, they're gonna take him in alive. Give him a little juicing on, y'all. Whoo, man. This is what I don't understand. You youngsters out there, y'all listen up. This is what I can't understand. Y'all out here robbing folks, risking your life. Yeah, a lot of them get away with robberies, but sometimes they get downed in the process of trying to rob people. There are many examples where it didn't go right, didn't go like you thought it was going to go. Out here risking your life over crumbs. What is it? Is it, are y'all playing some type of deadly game of robbery? You know, where you get points and you don't really get no money, you get points. Is that what y'all doing? Because it don't make sense. Y'all out here robbing folks for crumbs on top of everything. You're doing it for crumbs. You're not even robbing people with real money. And you want to rob somebody? Well, I can't say that because they're going to probably penalize me. But y'all right here, do you know that the crimes that pay the most are nonviolent crimes? They are crimes that you get the least amount of time for, even if it is a felony. Did you know that? But no, once you introduce that gun to the game, it's a whole different level. And when you introduce that gun, you don't know if you'll squeeze that trigger or not. Because in your mind, you might be thinking, I ain't gonna shoot him. I just want to make sure I use the gun to enforce my demands. But depending on how a person responds, you might decide, it's either them or me, and you squeeze that trigger. And once that bullet come out that chamber, you can't chase it down. You can't chase it down and stop it. It's gone. And just like that, life is over as you know it. Just like that. Man, it's so much easier to get money. Look, man, I did my share of dirt, fam, but I'm telling you, I know for a fact, if I had it like y'all got it today, these youngsters got it today, the way they getting money today, so many different ways they getting money. I'm talking about sitting back at home on the computer getting money. Boy, I'd be unstoppable. Ain't no way. I'm looking at everybody else. Anybody selling dope. I'm looking at anybody selling dope. Anybody robbing. I'm looking at all of them like some damn fools. I'm gonna be looking at them like they're retarded. I'll be like, damn, they don't know there's money out here like this. They don't know it's like legal money. Well, I ain't got to be watching my back and I ain't got to worry about all that kind of stuff. I ain't got to be worried about my kids growing up orphans. I ain't got to worry about abandoning my family. I ain't got to worry about going to this stank-ass penitentiary around these stanky-ass dudes with no moral compass and be subjected to all this filth and vileness. You mean I ain't got to really go through that? Man, boy, if I was a teenager, y'all couldn't stop me. None of y'all could stop me. Teenage Willie D, with today's opportunities, shit, man. Get out of here. Even on the rap side. Wow, turn it off. I'll flip this game upside down. You ain't got to do none of that, man. Just get off your lazy ass. Stop being lazy. Looking for the easy lick, the quick lick. I get it. Work harder, not smarter. Working harder, not smarter also means, working smarter, not harder also means understanding that when you go out there and put them pistols in people's faces, that's working harder. That's putting your life on the line. That's putting your freedom on the line. I was watching American Greed the other day. Some dude scammed some people out of $145 million. Got 8 years in the pen. That's it. 8 years. You got people out here robbing folks for $45, getting life sentences. You big dummy. I'm saying go to straight and narrow, man. Get the money the right way. But if you just can't do it, if you just got to commit the crime, if you just got to go do it, make it make sense. Sit there and before you go do it, look up how much time you get if you get caught up. Be a smart criminal if you're going to be a criminal. Be smart about it. Look up the time you might get. Okay, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Okay, I'm going to do this here. Woo-woo. Okay, and this kind of time I get for a robbery. Okay, they're going, okay, so what about if I got pride? Okay, they're going to enhancement. This is what I could get. I could be facing this. And how much money is it again? We could come up with $10,000, might be 50, might be 100. Split it both ways, split it 3 ways, or split it 6 ways. You know, a lot of them be running around. It'd be 5, 6 of them now. If you split it 6 ways, at the end of the day, damn, even if we get 100, if we get caught up, my take on 100 is going, if we split it 6 ways, what is that? My take is 15 by 16, 17,000. 17, we get caught up. Let's say they go light on me and they give me 10 years for the robbery. If I get 10 years, $17,000, that means that I made about, for every year I'm in there, I got about $1,200, $1,300 every year, $1,300. Wait a minute. For my cut that I got to get all that to a lawyer. So I really ain't got nothing, because I'm still going to owe the lawyer when I get out. I still ain't covered my commissary, and now I'm relegated to begging for visitors. I'm counting on somebody else to help me out. Break it down, man. Break the numbers down. Make it make sense. Oh, and if we murder somebody, oh yeah, that's 20, 25, might be 40 years. Might be 40. And guess what? Whatever we got, we ain't got no more. Because when they catch your ass, whatever you gained, they're going to take it away. Whatever you got, whatever you bought with it, you better make sure you ate it and shitted it out, because whatever you got left, they're going to take it. Don't make sense, man. It's a whole lot easier to just straighten it out. That's the hustle. That's the hustle right there. Shit, the new hustle, the hustle is legit. The hustle is the straight and narrow. That's the game. That's the new game right there. That's the new game. You want to do something slick? You want to do something that beat the odds? You want to do something that's going to piss off them folks? That's how you get them. They don't be mad about that because they can't stop that, all that other stuff. They love that. They love it when you do all that other stuff because they eventually going to get you. They going to get you. And these dudes running around here, it's already bad enough you're doing what you're doing, but then you run around here with 3, 4, 5, 6 other people? First of all, if 2 people know a secret, it ain't even a secret. Imagine if 6 people know. Now you take each one of them people and you got to rely on each one of those people not telling anybody, not even telling their girl what they're going to go do or what they just did. Not telling their brother, not telling mama, not telling daddy, not telling their best friend. You got to rely on each one of them people to keep all that to themselves. Look at your own self and think about how hard it is for you to keep a damn secret by yourself. Now you got to rely on all these different people. Nah, man, bad odds, man. Not good odds at all. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid for real. Y'all stupid for real. Y'all walking right in them traps. They love them traps. You ain't making them mad. You ain't hurting them. You're hurting yourself and your family. You ain't hurting them at all. They love it. They setting the traps out there. They hoping, they looking at all these other options y'all got. And they wondering why, this the police. This the police. Damn, wow. So many of these young kids are making a lot of money. Some of these kids are millionaires. They're making thousands and thousands of dollars on the internet. These kids are, making millions and millions of dollars, a year playing sports and all kinds of stuff. And, they're getting so much money out there, so much easy money for young people to make. But they still going over here doing this, and this is old game. They still trying to rob. They still trying to sell up. Why? They said that why? I mean, if you're not a police officer, you're not even getting away with it. It's not like they're us. I mean, when we do it, we get away. I mean, we got a badge and a gun to hide behind. They don't. We're going to get them. We are going to get them. They don't see it. They don't understand it. Why would they just throw their lives away like that? Shit, who knows? But it's job security for us, so fuck them. Rock on, baby. Rock on. Come on. Go out there and do something else stupid for me. And whatever you do, make sure you record it. Make my job easy, man. How these dudes thought they was going to murder that dude and it wasn't going to be no consequences. It's one thing to rob, but when you murder, murder's something different. On a robbery, they might not backtrack all those cameras and stuff like that, but when you murder, they put a dragnet on you. That murder's something different. Look at all the dudes that's getting caught. They always get caught. They might get away with a few murders, but they always get caught. Eventually, they always get caught. That's just not good odds to me. It's just not good odds. I'm sitting up here watching American Greed. I see and here's another thing. And don't get it twisted. Even if you decide to go out and do something slick and you're going to do some type of white collar crime, if you black, the sentencing guidelines by default are different for you. There are going to be greater consequences for you. Not as bad as aggravated murders and robberies and all that kind of stuff, but if they giving that white dude 5 years, you can look forward to 10. Look forward to 10. If they giving him 10, you can look forward to 20 or 30. That's right. That's how they do it. Anybody tell you anything different is a liar. Ruth Robinson, what's up? And the thing about it is this too. After you get the time, after you get that sentence, go do that time. And when you eventually get out, you back at square one, where you still need some money, just like you needed that money before you did it. You want that money before you did it. You still need money. You're still gonna have to go out there and get some money. But the difference is now you got a jacket on your back also. And I don't care who you are. Go out there and start doing it and making that easy money. You ain't gonna stop till you get popped. That's how it go. And I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. R.I.P. Chris King. Till next time, fam. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world.